Albert Lea, where farmers from across Minnesota gather to talk shop and small grains. ABC 6 reporter Chandler Jackson was there and brings us more on an agriculture market that's making a comeback. Here he is with more.
Corn and soybeans. They're the staple crops for farmers all over Minnesota. But here in Albert Lea, there's a growing movement to expand, and oats are taking the spotlight. Small grains like oats used to have a major market in Minnesota, but it hasn't been that way for some time.
As agriculture has shifted and changed into what is now the traditional commodity market of corn and bean rotation, that eliminated a very important market for the small grains.
That doesn't mean they aren't still grown.
Right now our small grains we raise mostly for our own animals.
My oats is in a bin from last season. Haven't found a good food grade market for my organic oats yet.
Which is unfortunate because growing things like oats can actually do a lot for farmers.
And it's not just like an option for economics, it's actually really good too for the soil, for the water quality.
But things are starting to shift.
There are differences in every part of the state.
A new oat processing mill set to break ground later this year is creating some excitement in farmers for what could come.
A three-crop rotation is really good for soil health. You can plant a cover crop earlier in the season and get that going, and then we have cattle also, so we can graze that cover crop through the winter.
Which is why more than 125 of them gathered here at a workshop hosted by the Land Stewardship Project to learn more and see how they can take advantage of this new momentum.
To see other farmers that have never grown them or haven't grown them in years coming back to them and just trying to hold their soil and do better with the land versus just a typical corn bean rotation is good to see.
In Albert Lea, Chandler Jackson, ABC 6 News.
All right. Thank you so much, Chandler.